Kaboom. I'm back. Hey, so before you get underneath your house, crawling around, or in your attic, or anything like that, think about certain things first, okay? So this is just going to be a short introduction. Now, you might want to wear a dust mask. Always make sure you have some extra dust masks. You never know when you're going to need them. And I'm probably not going to wear this because I don't have to crawl too low to the ground. Plus, I want to talk to you and I want you to hear me. Okay, but I've used this before. You might want to use something like that. Your cell phone. Yeah, you could get your cell phone out and you can use your flashlight on it. And another thing you can do is, see, I've got my back support on. I could put my phone right like that, turn the light on, start walking around and stuff, and have the light shine, and I could use that for my light. Another thing you can use your phone for is when you're crawling around there, if you want to make a list, you can get out your notepad and you can start writing some stuff down. Okay, so I might use that. And if you don't have the phone, or you don't want to mess up your phone, you can get a light like this. Energizer. I think I got this from Home Depot. Not quite sure. It even came with the battery. See, I haven't even used it yet, and it gives you 4 different modes on there. 7 LED headlight, and it gives you 100 lumens. Am I saying that right? Lumens. Sorry. And see, it's a headband, and you put it on, and you've got it right there, and then you can make it lighter and brighter and all that kind of stuff. Adjust that, and then you can use just that. Well, I'm probably not going to do that, but I'm just showing you different things that I'm going to use. Of course, I've got gloves out. I've got my goggles out. I'm actually wearing a hat too. Okay, keep cobwebs off or anything like that. Got my gloves on. What else do I got? I got my tape measure here because I've got to measure for the insulation down there, how thick the insulation is and how wide it is and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm actually going to bring in my construction light. And this construction light cost me about 15 bucks, maybe $18. This is a 500 watt. And you can get these in 250 or 300 watt. Okay, but I got the 500 watt because it gives me a little bit extra light. And then I've got my extension cord to run that. And a lot of times when I use this, I make sure I turn it off and don't just unplug it from the extension cord and just plug it in each time. Because I found one time I plugged it in to the extension cord, this was already on, and pop, it popped the bulb out, and I didn't have any extra bulbs. And the other thing, when you use those, you got to be real careful not to bang them around, because you bang it a little bit off to the side, you hit a 2x4, or you kind of drop it or something, you could blow the bulb out. Now, I've been meaning to get some new bulbs, and I've got it on my list, and dabbity nabbit, I haven't gotten any extra bulbs yet, but you can buy replacement bulbs. And on this one, I've got the 500 watt. In fact, you know what? I think I do. I think last time I went to Home Depot, I think I did get an extra bulb. You can buy a one or 2 pack, sometimes even a 3 pack. So always make sure you've got extra bulbs. And so now I'm almost ready. Now I've got my grubbies on, and I even got, look at my old sweatshirt is falling apart. By Joe, look at that. And I keep thinking I'm going to throw this sweatshirt away, and I've got a little paint going on in the middle, and I think nothing doing, you know, this is good for crawling around underneath the house or in the attic or when I'm outside, you know, in the yard doing something. I've got my crappy shoes on, and these are ready to be thrown away. I keep thinking I'm going to throw them away, but then nah, I'll wait until my other good shoes turn into bad shoes, then I'll check these. Because if I didn't have these shoes, I'd have to wear my good tennis shoes down there. I don't want to do that. And I've got my back support on, I got my knee brace thing on. Just be ready before you go underneath the house, okay? So now I've got to get my ladder out and prop that up here because I can't get up there from here. usually when the pest control guy gets under there, he has me hold the ladder and then he puts his feet on this. Well, I don't want to do that without anybody here because I could fold this or tip it over, and I cringe every time he gets on it thinking that this thing could buckle, but it never has because he usually steps, you know, over here and then he goes up, but he always has me hold on to it. So I've got to set up my ladder over here and get ready, and we'll be under the house in a minute. Hey, I forgot to tell you, you could use a flashlight too, of course, and I happened to get this one at Home Depot. I like the Ryobi. This came with a whole set, the lithium batteries and stuff, and you can turn this however you want. You know, like if you got to set down underneath the sink or something, you want to have it go up or sideways against the wall, whatever. Okay, so I might take that up with me too, because I don't know how far I have to go through that hole. I even brought an extension, another extension cord on top of the one extension cord. I got my ladder set up and I'm ready to get in there. Come on with me.